This is the first, but far from the last, of the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library Foundation Speaker Series.
Right.
Our intention is to open the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library on July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of America. And I think we just saw that we are going to bring incredible speakers like Arthur here to North Dakota to share these lessons with North Dakotans and with the world. As you were talking, I couldn't help but think of two of Theodore Roosevelt's most famous quotes. He said, "Far and away, the best prize in life is to work hard at work worth doing." And that felt a lot like what you were describing in The Struggle.
Right.
And then, of course, his perhaps most famous quote came in the Arena speech when he spoke at the Sorbonne in 1910. He's an ex-president thinking about coming back into the arena, and he says that basically it is not the people who know victory or defeat, that you have to be in the arena. And the question I have for you is, what about defeat? What about struggle? What about the times that you lose? How does that factor? Is it the effort? Is it the what in your version of happiness? Because obviously when you lose, not happy all the time. So how do you come back from being down like TR did?
So it's an interesting case, and I'm going to Medora tomorrow I get to tour the site of the library and to be in that beautiful place and to experience what's happening here, the miracle that's happening here, as a matter of fact. And I'm really grateful because my former teaching assistant at Harvard, Robbie Loff, is behind a lot of these efforts. That's entrepreneurship. And there's an extraordinary natural beauty in a place like that beyond this whole concept of struggle, that you can understand the solution that Theodore Roosevelt found in this wonderful place. You know, the worst time in his life, 23 years old, he'd lost his wife and child precipitously, tragically, and he went away. He ran away. And he ran to this place, and fortuitously he found friendly, wonderful, open people, and incredible natural beauty. This is a really important thing for us to keep in mind, because these are strategies for happiness. He just happened upon them, but we don't have to. You can do that too. Lucky you. You live in the place with these wonderful people. You are the wonderful people, and you live in this natural beauty as well, and I can't wait to see it tomorrow. He, on the other hand, also pursued a life that was as vigorous as one can live. He lived a lot of stress. He had incredible challenges. He had enormous successes and terrible defeats. And that's because he also knew another one of life's great strategies, which is that, or the truths about life, which is that a happy life is one where you're fully alive, as opposed to simply trying to cherry pick the pleasant experiences and trying to avoid the unpleasant experiences. That's one of the worst ways that you can live. One of the ironies of happiness is when you're, instead of trying to be a happier person, you're endeavoring to eradicate your unhappiness. What you will inevitably avoid is your happiness itself. Almost all of the elements of happiness, they have dissatisfaction in them. They have frustrating experiences in them. And to the extent that we can say each day, I don't know what this day is going to bring. Some things will thrill me. Some things I'll hate. But bring it on. That's what he's talking about. That is to be fully alive. You know, a great saint in the Christian religion, Saint Irenaeus in the 4th century. His most famous quote is, "The glory of God is a man fully alive." That sounds an awful lot like Teddy Roosevelt, doesn't it? And a lot of what I want in what he said for my kids, for my students, for my country is encapsulated in those trenchant quotes.